Lille Barro, Bleach character analysis. I posted a video the other day, and I've been on my super pro black type of time, right? All my videos recently been super pro black in honor of Black History Month. I've been going crazy. I still got more in the pipeline to release, but someone commented under that video, and they were like, "Yo, all this pro black stuff is cool. I love it, but where the anime talk at?" You feel me? It was like, you ain't talked about anime in a little minute, so I'm gonna do the best of both worlds. All right, we gonna keep Black History Month rolling with a black anime character. How about that? Right, and right now we got Lille Barro from Bleach. If you guys haven't seen Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War, I would highly recommend it. But let's get into this character analysis. I really love this character. It's one of my favorite black anime characters. So let's get it.
Lille Barro is the leader of the Schutzstaffel, and he bears the title of Sternritter X, the X-Axis. What sets Lille apart from the other Schutzstaffel members is his unwavering devotion to Yhwach, the leader of the Quincy. As the very first Quincy to be granted a shrift by Yhwach, Lille was revered as the one who is closest to God. In order to fully grasp the depth of Lille Barro, it is essential to break down his abilities, as well as exploring the inspirations behind his various forms, as well as diving into the details of his holy form. So in this video, I'll be conducting an in-depth analysis of the various different facets of Lille Barro's character. This includes his fight against the Captain Commander Shunsui Kyoraku, which is highly regarded amongst fans as one of the most intense and captivating battles in the Thousand Year Blood War arc. This fight is rich with symbolism and religious imagery, as it offers us a layer of thematic depth rarely seen in other confrontations.
I've been watching Bleach ever since like '07 when it originally came out, the anime, right? Bleach has always pulled influence from a multitude of things. You have the espadas, right? You have the arrancar. And all of these are Spanish words. Espada, which is sword. Arrancar, which is rip off, tear off. You always had influences. Even Chad, one of his signature moves is, so a few of Chad's different moves is brazo derecha de gigante, right arm of the giant, used primarily for defense. Then you have left arm of the devil, brazo izquierda del diablo. Like, so many of these characters, so many of the concepts within Bleach are influenced by Spanish culture, Japanese culture. They take influences from multiple different places, from this religion, that religion. When you watch the show in its entirety, not just Thousand Year Blood War, but you go back and you watch Bleach, you watch Ichigo fighting Aizen, when he first got to the Soul Reaper Society, when he first obtained his Soul Reaper abilities through Rukia. When you go and you see all of that and all the influences in this show, you can see that they're influenced by a multitude of different things. It's really fucking cool, honestly.
This fight gives us a glimpse of Nanao Issei wielding the Shinken Hakyoken, an inherited Zanbakudo, which plays a critical role during this battle. Along with the standard Quincy abilities, Lille Barro's X-axis power enables him to fire reishi bullets with such density and precision that they can pierce through anything, thus making him a nearly invincible opponent, even for the members of the Zero Division. Lille's power, as well as his conviction, make him one of the most powerful enemies in the series. Be sure to stick around until the very end of this video, as I'll be breaking down how Lille's character reflects the broader religious themes which are tied to the Wandenreich and its members. So without further delay, here is my complete breakdown and character analysis of Lille Barro.
With me looking to dive deeper into the other influences, before we get into Lille Barro as a character, I wanted to dive into all the influences that Bleach exhibits, right? So in the Bleach anime, the creator assigned Spanish as the linguistic and cultural theme for the Hollows and Arrancars to give them a distinct, passionate, and bewitching identity. This contrasts with Japanese themed Soul Reapers and the German themed Quincy's. So we already have some Spanish influence, we have some German influence, and of course this is Japanese anime, so there's going to be Japanese influence within there as well. Key Spanish influences, you have some terminology. Almost every major term related to the Hollow World is Spanish. Examples include Hueco Mundo, aka Hollow World, Las Noches, aka The Nights, and Espada, like I said earlier, which translates to sword. Then you also have character names and abilities. The top tier Arrancars have Spanish-derived names and attacks. Arrancar, from the Spanish verb arrancar, meaning to tear off. Resurrección, the Spanish word for resurrection, used for their released forms. Cero, Spanish for zero, their signature energy blast. So already we have all this influence of Spanish words, Spanish language, and verbiage being used as an influence for some of these characters within Bleach.
Analysis of Lille Barro. At the end of volume 73 of the Bleach manga, Tite Kubo left an author's note explaining that the motifs of the top 4 Quincy's are based upon different eras of warfare. These were ancient, medieval, modern, and current. While Kubo didn't specify which Schutzstaffel member represents each of these eras, it is safe to assume that Lille Barro symbolizes modern warfare, largely due to his spirit weapon, the diagram, which resembles a rifle. Lille Barro's character can be encapsulated in one key phrase: he is Yhwach's greatest champion. In fact, Lille refers to himself as such in chapter 646. He views himself as a self-proclaimed messenger of God, tasked with punishing sinners and delivering judgment upon them. One of the more...
Yo, before we even go deeper into this, let me show you guys the type of power, okay, Lille Barro exhibits. Like, look at this, bro. Look, bro. Crazy. I ain't even gonna show no more. You guys need to go watch the show, okay? Go watch the anime, Bleach, 1,000-Year Blood War.
Most compelling aspects of his battle with Shunsui is its length, making it one of the longest fights in all of the series. This fight is rich with symbolism, witty dialogue, creative concepts, along with stunning visuals, which provide deep insights into Lille's X-axis ability. For instance, we learn that if Lille opens his left eye 3 times during a fight, he can activate his holy form, which forces Shunsui to unveil his Bankai for the very first time in the series. Lille's X-axis also grants him new abilities, including a second form where he multiplies into several clones of his holy form. Now, it's unclear if this transformation was triggered by the Shinken Hakyoken or if there's more hidden potential within his X-axis shrift. His battle against the Zero Division also reveals that the X-axis consists of 2 main abilities. The first is that his shots can pass through anything, and the second is that he himself becomes intangible, thus allowing objects to pass through him. Lille Barro makes his debut appearance within chapter 599 of the manga, when Yhwach summons the Schutzstaffel to face the Zero Division. In the anime, however, Lille appears a bit earlier during episode 14, when Yhwach appoints Uryu as his successor. Lille is instantly recognizable by his closed left eye, which is marked with a unique X-shaped tattoo inside.
Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, that concept in and of itself is tough, okay? Like, you got this character who's essentially a sniper, right? When we first see this dude showing off his powers for real, he's sniping niggas from like fucking blocks away. Yo, he's a fucking monster, okay? He's a monster. And then you look at his design, and then you realize this character cannot open his left eye, feel me, more than 3 times, so he's gonna unleash an even more powerful version of himself. So he keeps his left eye closed at all times. So he shoots with only his right eye open, is a clean shot. No matter what, he gonna land. Listen, if you're in his scope, if you in his sight, he gonna hit you. You gonna get shot, okay? That's just Lille Barro. It is what it is. He's gangster. But just to know that he can't even open his left eye without becoming more powerful, so he's purposely limiting himself, keeping his eye closed, bro, that shit gangster, that shit hard.
At a circle. Beneath his white hooded cloak, he wears white pants and a short-sleeved white tunic, which reveals his toned muscular arms. His hands are constantly gloved in white, with each glove featuring a winged X. The color green seems to be a notable aspect of Lille's appearance, as his accessories and even his spirit weapon are adorned with green fur. Despite external externally coming across as calm and composed, his personality is dominated by a zealous devotion to his religious beliefs. In chapter 646, he refers to himself as a godlike creation, claiming that he is more than just a man. He truly believes that he stands on the brink of godhood. Lille usually has a very domineering tone in his voice, reflecting his sense of superiority over those that he deems as sinners, especially the Shinigami, whom he views as corrupted and deserving of his wrath. Lille's confidence in battle is equally as shocking. During the fight against the Zero Division in chapter 600, Gerard expresses concern over the quick end to the battle, to which Lille calmly replies, asking if anyone has ever faced the Schutzstaffel and lasted long. This cool assurance carries over to his one-on-one battles, like his fight against Shunsui.
Yo, Shunsui and him went toe to toe, bro. They had one of the best battles. That was the fight I just showed. That's why I didn't want to show no more. Because they got it rocking, bro. It was crazy. This shit was so fun.
Boasts that with his X-axis power, dodging is meaningless, since his bullets will always hit their mark. His overwhelming confidence reinforces his position as one of the strongest amongst the Quincy, especially as the leader of the Schutzstaffel. However, cracks in Lille's facade appear at key moments. He is visibly shocked when he realizes that the royal palace is actually a fake, and later he is unsettled by Shunsui's Bankai, which warps reality into children's games. These moments reveal a vulnerability beneath his normally unshakable demeanor. Lille's unwavering faith in Yhwach drives all of his actions. While many of the Sternritter are loyal to Yhwach, Lille takes his devotion a step further by viewing himself as Yhwach's divine messenger. In Judaism, angels are often seen as God's messengers, and Lille's evolving transformations take on increasingly angelic forms.
Yeah, Lille Barro definitely has a superiority complex, for sure. He's a bit of a narcissist, to be honest with you. He's like, I am the right hand of God, essentially. Like, he's one of these type niggas. He's like, it's my duty to judge all those who sin, essentially. Like, he's, you know what I mean? He's one of those type of guys. Like, he's kind of crazy, but he's fire. He's a fire character nonetheless.
Really conveying this aspect of his personality via his new physical appearance. In terms of Lille's backstory, it is shrouded in mystery. Beyond his strong religious convictions and his exceptional abilities, little is known about his origins or how he came to join the Wanden Reich. Given that he was the first Quincy to receive a shrift from Yhwach, it's speculated that Lille could be hundreds or if not thousands of years old, potentially making him the very first Quincy to be recruited into Yhwach's army. His extraordinary marksmanship suggests that he might have grown up in an environment where combat training was paramount, or perhaps he had been using weaponry from a very young age. However, all of this remains speculation, and fans do hope that the anime adaptation of the 1000-Year Blood War arc will hopefully shed more insights into Lille Barro's backstory, hopefully revealing to us the origins of his abilities and his devout faith in Yhwach. In chapter 599, Yuha summons Lille Barro and the Schutzstaffel to battle the Royal Guard after Senjumaru kills Nyanzol Weasel. When Senjumaru summons the second-class Divine Soldier, Lille remarks that Pernida does not consider it a real obstacle due to its size. After Pernida uses its Shrift compulsory to defeat the soldier, Lille goes on to mock Senjumaru as he questions her whether if she has ever thought that the royal palace may fall. He asserts that the losing side in any battle is always the slowest to react, confidently believing that their victory was sealed the moment that Yhwach had entered the royal palace.
Yeah, bro, off rip, Lil was like, yo, we are here and ain't shit y'all could do about it, okay? He was like, just give up now, just throw in the white flag, just, you know what I mean, throw in the white towel, it's over, it's clip, it's done, finito, se acabó, like, what are you doing? He's one of them. Feel me? And I ain't gonna lie, when he first showed up, he was fucking shit up, bro. He was fucking shit up. I'm telling you right now. Go watch 1000-Year Blood War if you don't believe me.
Always the slowest to react, confidently believing that their victory was sealed the moment that Yhwach had entered the royal palace. In a brutal demonstration of his power, Lille shoots Senjumaru in the head and unleashes a barrage of holy arrows, causing major destruction to the surrounding cities. Once Pernida clears away Senjumaru's body, victory, Lille assures Yhwach that their path forward is clear. However, his confidence is quickly shattered when Senjumaru reveals that the royal palace has been hidden by Ichibei. When the Schutzstaffel are trapped within Kiryu Hikifune's cage of life, Lille's attacks prove futile. Hikifune explains that a tree of life grows by absorbing her Reiatsu, and it is capable of—
Yo, they adapted this fight in the anime. I need you guys to go watch it. I know I keep saying the same shit. I sound like a broken record, but it's that good, okay? This fight was so amazing. She trapped— I don't want to say nothing because I don't want to spoil nothing. I don't want y'all to, like, you know what I mean? Like, just go watch it. Go watch this show, bro. It's just
nullifying Lille's attacks, and this is because his bullets are composed of reishi. Nimaya then arrives and declares that the real battle is about to begin. Lille watches as Nimaya swiftly cuts down Gerard with his blade, and he begins to analyze Nimaya's techniques, as he suspects that there must be some form of deception due to the unexpected power of Nimaya's Zanpakuto. After firing several bullets that are effortlessly split by Nimaya's sword, Lille is also cut down. In chapter 604, Lille is revived by Yhwach's Ashvanen, which is Yhwach's ability to redistribute or reclaim the spiritual powers of other Quincy's. After Lille's revival, he explains that he wasn't given extra power, rather he hadn't yet unleashed his full potential. He also reveals that no physical bullets are fired from his weapon, instead his shrift, the X-axis, allows his attacks to pierce through anything between him and his target. In order to prove this, he fires a shot which goes through the Zanpakuto of Kiryu Hikifune as well as Tenjiro Kirinji, and even the body of Uetsu Nimaya, as it showcases the destructive power of the X-axis, which disregards mass, density, and spirit matter. Whenever Lille fires a bullet, it goes from point A to point B, as he effortlessly fires through anything that is in—
like I said, bro, he don't miss, okay? He don't miss. This bro, Lille is basically Curry in anime form, okay? He's not missing. If he shoot, he gonna land every time, all right? Essentially, it don't matter what you put in between him and his target. You could put a building in front of his target. You could put Thanos in front of the target. Shit gonna still hit every fucking time. Every time.
In chapter 620, Lille—
Okay, yeah, oh my god. This right here, I'm done. We gonna end this right here, guys. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to shine a little more light on my boy Lille Barro, but I don't want to spoil nothing for the people who haven't watched it. If you've already seen 1,000 Year Blood War, you know what time it is with this scene. These motherfuckers right here, you know what happens with them, okay? So I don't want to spoil nothing for the folks at home who never watched 1,000 Year Blood War. Go watch the show, okay? I think we said enough about Lille Barro and why he's one of the best black anime characters ever, okay? He's a sniper, he's gangster, he's tough, he's a little bit of a narcissist. He definitely has a superiority complex. He thinks he's God's right hand. He thinks that, you know what I mean? It's his job to, you know, judge people and execute accordingly. Yeah, he's not all the way there in the head, but he's a fire character. Character design is fucking fire. Okay, I'm gassing it. I'm low-key glazing this nigga. I gotta slow down. I gotta chill. There's too much. But go watch 1,000 Year Blood War. All right, I'm done. I'm gonna end it right there. Okay, Lille Barro, one of the best black anime characters ever. If y'all want me to do more character analysis breakdowns on a lot of, you know, the best black anime characters, there's a few of them. We got Dutch from Black Lagoon. We got Kaname Tosin from Bleach as well. He's one of my favorite characters in the same anime, right? We have, I already did a video about Gachi Yakuta with Jabberwonger and the other black characters in that anime. But if y'all have any black anime characters you want me to do an analysis on, please feel free to comment it down below and I'll do so, all right? With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Go watch 1,000 Year Blood War, all right? Peace.